Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Sin. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I'm going to talk about when I first met my husband and how I learned how to become a wife. I feel like as a woman, we don't really know how to become a wife, and I want to share my journey. I want to share everything. I want to be open and about my relationship and where it's at today. And I'm open, so I'm an open book right now. And let's talk about it. Okay, so I will start from the beginning, like when I first met my husband. So when I first met him, we met online, right? And he was, um, yeah, we met online on a dating site. And when I tell you that he was available, he was available. And I ended up giving him my number and we FaceTime. Remember FaceTiming? And I am the type of woman where, like, if I meet someone, I don't allow them to come to my house, right? After we FaceTime, he was like, I want to see you. And I end up giving him my address. And I'm like, I don't normally let guys come see me. But that particular day, because, you know, you're meeting off online. This was like 2019 or 2018. So it was pretty safe. And I'm like, I don't really let guys come see me like that. So, because people are crazy. So, um, I let him come see me, and it was natural. It was natural. He hugged me, like he kissed me on the first day that he saw me. Like I remember he was like, I'm here, and I walked outside because at the time I was living by myself. I walked outside, and he came to my apartment and he kissed me. I'm like, okay, what is this? He kissed me like he been knew me. Like, literally kissed me like he been knew me. And I'm like, okay. And then I end up allowing him to come in. And I remember that he was like sleepy or whatever. But our conversation was literally about God. Like we had this nice conversation and we started talking about God. And he was telling me like how he is a believer and how he's been in church and he was blah blah blah. He got a business and da da da. So we started talking and started asking questions like, you got a daughter, you got a wife, because he's African. So I'm like, you got a daughter, you got any kids, you got a wife, blah blah blah. And he said no. He said that he didn't have a wife, but he said, I do have a daughter. And around the time, his daughter was 2. And then he showed me a picture of his daughter. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. And he was like, the daughter was in Nigeria. So he was here, and I didn't have to worry about baby mama drama. So that's why I was like in tune, because I ain't had to worry about baby mama drama. So, then we started dating. And he asked me on a date. So our very first date was Cheesecake Factory. So he took me like within a week from dating. He asked me, he was like, let's go to Cheesecake Factory. So he took me to Cheesecake Factory and we went there. And he didn't did he get anything? He didn't really order anything like that. I ordered like a cheesecake and some wine. But he didn't really get like anything. He was like, you can get what you want or whatever, but he didn't really get anything. He got wine and just pretty much let me eat. I was happy because I was eating. So I ordered like a strawberry cheesecake. I got wine. And then I ended up getting some pasta. So I was just happy that I was just there. I was eating. And at the time I was younger, I think I was still in my 20s when I first met him. And then after that, we, like, to make a long story short, I got proposed to. I got proposed to within 6 months of us dating. He proposed to me. And then when a year came of us dating, we was married. So we was dating 1 year before we got married. And we moved in together, and it was on from there. And the marriage was like good. Everything was going good. I was happy. I started my business. He was pretty much taking care of the household. I was like a stay-at-home wife. And I would work from home. I would say I would be like a part-time stay-at-home wife. I would work from home. And yeah. So I didn't really know how to be a wife. I just knew that I was in it. I was in this marriage, and I was in it. So I'm still young, so I'm learning as I go, right? So, I am a very like submissive wife. So whatever my husband would tell me to do, I would do it, like, because I didn't want to hear his mouth. Like, my husband is Nigerian, and my husband he yells and stuff. And I'm very sensitive. I'm a very sensitive woman. So if my husband is yelling about something, it just irks me. And it don't scare me, but it irks me. It irks my nerves because he will yell. If there's something left in the sink, he'll just start yelling, "Why do you leave this in the sink? It's smelling in here. The house is smelling. Why did you leave this in the sink?" or whatever, blah, blah. Just little small things. And, it would just do something to me. So, to make a long story short, I didn't really know how to be a wife, but I had to learn how to be a wife. And it's like you don't really know how to be a wife until you actually inside of the marriage. And you know how to be a wife to your husband and just submit to him. And, especially if he's taking care of everything and doing everything. And they want you to, like, do things when they tell you to do things. So I had to learn that. I had to learn that. I would say that I was always submissive, but I had to learn how to, like, allow him to, like, guide and stuff, because so it's not an easy thing. And then especially when you're in defensive mode, like when you disagree, the husband will always feel like they are right. Like, the husband, majority of the time, the man is right though. Like, he'll be like, "I told you," or whatever, "you don't want to listen," or whatever, da da da. But majority of the time, the husband be right. But as years go on, like, marriages is not perfect. Like, there's gonna be times where you stop communicating, and I am a witness to that. We'll be in the same house, and we won't talk for days. But it doesn't mean that I hate him, or it doesn't mean that I don't love him anymore. It's just that sometimes you just need your space. And if you are in a marriage right now and every day is good for you, and every day is like the happiest, that's not a real marriage. And there's gonna be things where you find out in a relationship, you're gonna be finding out things and searching for things, and you just find out things, and it's up to you to open your mouth about it. It's up to you to bring it up to your husband and talk about it. I used to be that wife where I would investigate, I would search for things, I would look for things. And the wife that I am today, I would not do that anymore. It is heartbroken. And a man is going to be a man, okay? Let's just leave it there. A man is going to be a man. No man is perfect. So you can sit there on this camera that's watching me right here and say, my husband do not do anything. I haven't found anything in my husband's phone. Lies. Because I have. You search if you want to. Now, I would say me and my husband is the type of people, we don't look at each other's phone, but there was one particular time where my husband fell asleep and the YouTube was playing, and I don't know what night that was. It was around 2 o'clock a.m. Something said, get out of the bed, because at the time we were still sleeping in separate rooms, and something said, get out of the bed. Girl, I got out of the bed, and something said, get up and take his phone. He was knocked out. He was powerful knocked out. He didn't even hear me or anything like that. Something was just like, get up and take his phone. Get up and take his phone. He didn't hear anything. So I got up, I took his phone, and literally I found what I was looking for. Did I want to find what I was looking for? No. No woman does. So I took the phone. I called the woman. I said, hey. I said, you been talking to my husband? She had no idea. Like, she had no idea who I was. Why was I calling her? No idea. And she was a Nigerian woman. She was Nigerian. You know, I'm American. My husband is Nigerian. She had no idea why I was calling her, who was I, or anything like that. That's why I say, you know, I don't look for trouble anymore. I think that was like in my younger marriage, like I would say like in the first years, like 1, 2, you know, you're gonna trust your husband. But once he start, you know, I don't know what made me be suspect. I guess because he will come home and he had attitudes, and I'm just like, I used to cry, and I'm just like, I don't cry anymore. I'm just like, why are you yelling at me? Like, what did I do? Every time you come home, like, you got an attitude. What did I do? This was like in like I would say the 3rd year of marriage. And then I see that. And it's not being insecure or anything like that. It's just being protective. Like, you have to be the wife that protects your insanity. Because if you don't protect it, there are so many Jezebels. There are so many men too. There are so many men that's willing to take your wife and to treat her 10 times better than what you're doing. There are so many women that's willing to take your husband and to treat him 10 times better than what you're doing. So, in the back of your mind, you need to think about that. So I was like, you know what? I would never look through his phone again. So we betted where we would not even look at each other's phone. Now, I looked through his phone, but my husband never, in his, boy, we've been married, he never looked through my phone. Like, never. Never. He never took my phone and looked through it. Never. Like, like I'm sitting here and he's sitting there just scrolling through my phone. He never did that. And the reason why he said he would not do that is because he told me that he trusts me, so we don't look through each other's phones. I was the one that was looking through his phone. And you know what he said? He said, the main ones that be looking through the phone, those are the main ones that's doing something. But I'm like, I barely looked through your phone, but that one time I looked through your phone, I saw something. So, anyway, but yeah, marriage just is not perfect. Now, I'm not saying that my husband is cheating on me or anything like that. I'm not saying that. And then it's going to be times where you guys just don't have sex. At this moment, right now, I would be honest and open, and I pray about this because I don't know if it got something to do with the 5th year. It's something about the 5th year of marriage and the 10th year of marriage. Because when they say that you don't want to be touched, you do not want to be touched. It's something about it. I don't know. And I'm used to it. I'm like, this is natural for me. I don't want my husband to touch me right now. And you guys can judge me all y'all want to, but I don't want to be touched right now. Yes, I do want a baby, but I don't want him to touch me right now. And it's because I have like some stress right now on me where I'm just trying to like keep myself calm and pray about things. Like, I'm worried about my mom, even though she's getting better, but I'm just like, I just want to make sure she's okay. I want to make sure she is good. And, and then I'm already out of work, but I go back to work on the 3rd, and actually I got a job offer, so I'm in between, like, if I really want to go back to work or start a whole new company and just start fresh. And that's where I'm at right now, because I got like when I tell you I got 2 job offers, and I actually have like some events that's coming up. Mine is not on sex right now. Like, I just don't want to have sex. And my husband is the type of husband, he fasts too. So sometimes he will fast and we won't have sex at all because he's fasting. And we already sleep in separate rooms, so it's like, and then where he works, I'm still like the part-time stay-at-home wife. So my husband works and he will be gone from morning all the way into nighttime. So my husband probably will come home probably like 8. Like, he been gone since morning. So by the time he come home, he gonna eat and he gonna go to sleep. He gonna watch a little Blacklist, because that's what he likes to watch. He gonna eat and go to sleep, and I'm gonna be in my bed with my door closed. So I say this because if you guys are like, just prepare yourself. And a lot of people be like, are you happy? Or you will ask yourself, like, are you happy? Ask yourself that. If this is going on in your marriage, are you happy? Sometimes it's not all about sex, y'all. And sometimes God is just dealing. And you just got to allow God to deal. And I would say that it's okay, because you just got to allow God to deal. Like, there's some seasons that you will be in and you just have to be still. And I think this is in my be still season. And I'm not saying that I'm not happy. I mean, my husband is a 100% provider. He's not beating on me, my home is peaceful. And that's it. My bills are paid, and I don't have a husband that's like all in my face, and he give me my space. Like, he's not all on my neck back here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have one of those type of nagging husbands or nagging, or I'm not a nagging wife. Like, I give him his space. Like, when he come home, I talk to him for a little bit, and then I be in the back. You know, and then I can tell when he wants to spend time with me, because he'll say, well, like the other day he brought us some Chipotle, and I guess he wanted to like sit in the living room and us eat Chipotle. And I was like, okay. So I never asked, like, is this what you want to do? I just go with the flow. So you just have to go with the flow and just, what I'm saying is learn how to be the wife. And you don't know how to be the wife until you actually in it. And I'm going to keep saying it because it's true. You have to learn what your husband like, what he don't like. And yeah. So I don't know who this video is for. I hope that it was able to help you. I'm just sharing what my story is and how things are going, and everything is not perfect, and but I'm okay because I have a peaceful home. We don't have kids together, but we did get pregnant in our marriage, and we lost those kids. But yeah, I'm just letting you know. But yeah. All right, guys, I have a meeting in a minute, so I just wanted to like waste time anyway. And I will talk to you guys soon. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.